Hello, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. In this short video, I will be showing you how to set up a DNS server. A DNS server to include Active Directory and Certificate of Authority. Please note that we have the server installed and none of these services has been installed on it. As you can see, we don't have the Active Directory, neither do we have the Certificate of Authority on this PC. I will go ahead and create a DNS server on this PC, on this server now. To do that, you go to Manage, you go to Add Roles and Services, you click on Next, just to maintain the default features, which is the role-based features. Click on Next, you select DNS. After selecting DNS, you need to add the feature, then you click on Next, then Install. We'll have to wait for some time to ensure the installation is complete. While we do that, I would like to pause the recording, then play it after the installation. So the DNS server installation has been fully completed. I will have to close it. Then let me check the error messages. Okay, feature installation succeeded on the server. We close it and we had another feature, which is the Active Directory, which is the Active Directory. Then you click on Add Feature, Next, and Install. While the installation is going on, I will post the video then before I promote the server to Active Directory. Okay, at this point we have the Active Directory installation completed, and I will go ahead and close it. And I will want to promote this server to Active Directory so that the server can join the Active Directory. Then we will have to add this add the forest. The name of the domain will be apa.com. Then we click on Next. Don't forget, the essence of this deployment is to explain in details how to install Expressway and how to install Expressway. And before we can do that, we have to get our internal DNS ready. We also have to get our external DNS ready, but currently we are working on getting the internal DNS server ready for this deployment. Now this is the next stage, which shows where I will have to input my default password and confirm the password. But currently, as you can see, the installation is still ongoing. Immediately after the installation, I should have access to be able to input the password. Okay, now I have it. Cisco 0. Okay, then I click on Next. Then I think I've completed the basic installation here. Okay, I've completed the basic installation here. So we have our Active Directory. You can see APA. Next, we have our Active Directory working as expected, and we have promoted this server to join the Active Directory. So if there is any problem with this server, you should have the log somewhere around here. Okay, so right now we are the installation stage. The installation should complete in a couple of minutes. While the installation is rolling on, let us create one of the DNS. On the DNS server, I want us to create a forward lookup. I want us to create a new zone which will reflect apa.com. Next, then something is wrong here. Okay, we have checking this, next, and finish. So this is our domain. We can create our lookup server.apa.com, which is going to be 142.164.20. Kindly check the pointer record. Okay, then we can go ahead. Okay, I think the server has been successfully promoted to so the server will be restarting now. So the server is currently restarting. Let me quickly take you around my lab. This is the server we are currently working on, which is the Active Directory, the Certificate of Authority, and the DNS. This is the Cisco meeting server. This is the Cisco Unity connection. This is the Cisco Unified Communication Manager, the publisher, and the subscriber. This is the Unified Presence, and these are the two Expressway E and Expressway C. This is the router, the default gateway. This is the CSRV router, and this is the outside server that will handle the Expressway E, while this will resolve the Expressway C. And this is my PC that will run from the outside. So now we should have the DNS server. Okay, it's still, I think it's still running. Okay, while I check what is wrong with that. Okay, the server is currently starting up. While we wait for the startup to complete. So now the server is up. Let's log into the server using okay, we have the admin APA / as is the domain name, the password, the username and the password. So we are good. Now we can check this and click on this. Now we are inside the server currently now. Okay, now the server is fully up. Now I'm clicking on the server manager to check a few things to be sure my Active Directory is running as expected, and to check if my DNS is also running as expected. Okay, as you can see, we have the Active Directory to be running as expected. Now I can have users or PC join the Active Directory, and I have my DNS server running as expected. So now I will go ahead and, sorry, I'm not removing anything. I will go ahead and add my certificate of authority. Certificate of authority, add features, then next, then check all these guys. Those are the guys I need for this installation. I think I need web enrollment also. I don't need this, but let me check it and see what's so everything I want all the installations to be complete. Then I can perform other sub configurations that will be required. I want all the installations to be completed at once. So I'll go ahead and pause the video, wait for the installation to be completed, then take it up from there. Okay, now I guess the installation is completed. I can close it. Let's check for error messages. Okay, I think I need to do some other thing. Okay, this is automatic. Let me refresh and see which of them it's okay. Okay, now I have this running. Add features and rules. Okay, I want to believe the installation is completed, and we can restart the server one more time. And shuts down. Let's restart the server one more time. Okay, right now the PC is restarting, as you can see. As you can see, the PC is restarting. Okay, while the restart is completed, let's log on to the server. I think I have the password to be remembered. Cannot be logging in all the time. Okay, now we have the server to be running, and we can simply come to the server manager. Then we check all the features, which one are fully installed. By now I expect the certificate of authority to be running. Okay, I think I still have some other things to configure. It's not yet running. It's not yet running as expected. I need to wait for the error messages. Do I have IIS running? Good, IIS is running. So now let's check for error messages. You can see. So I need to do this, specify credentials for the specific role. Waiting for the certificate of authority for the certificate of authority to be ready. Then I can. Okay, now I have this already set. I can click on next. These are the features I am installing. No. Okay. I need the web services to be running. But let me continue and install this. Let's see. Create a private key. Select the maximum, please. So because most of the Cisco application will use 256 encryption method. Then it should be Windows integrated authentication. I should have 1 minute. Okay. Choose SSL later, configure. Then I can configure it. So while this is completed, I will go ahead and pause the video. So at this stage I have the certificate of authority, configuration succeeded, the authority web enrollment, everything is completed. I can go ahead and close, add another role, this. Then I need the web service. Next, built-in policy, next, select the server, next, then configure, then close. So now I should be good with certificate of authority. Okay, as you can see, now we have the server name, we have all the pending, the field requests, or the templates. But right now I don't have I need to generate my root CA, because my root CA will be needed to be uploaded in all the applications which we will be using. So right now, to do the root CA, to come to information, you go to your IIS server, and you can click this certificate server. Then let's check if this root CA is actually the root CA. Okay, it's actually the root CA, so we can go ahead and use this. But let me verify. Now, as you can see, I exported the root CA, and I'm checking the indices that shall require. I realize we need to create the subject. We need to generate a new certificate. So we can't use this. This will not work for the intended purpose. To do that, we need to create a certificate request. We need to create a template for it, and then we create a self-signed certificate. To do that, you come to create certificate request. The organization is APA. The common area is APA. The unit is the IT unit. Is Lagos, then Nigeria. And you can click next. then change the bit length to 2048. Then we can specify the name of to use. Then you click on finish. After that is generated, you click on generate self-sign, which is the root C here. Click OK. If you check this certificate now, you realize it's for remote computer and for all users. We will check the subject, which is server.cn. So this by now should be good. The root here, this should be good for the intended purpose. Let me go ahead and test this certificate to be sure we're on the right track. I have a couple of ways to take the certificate and be sure it will work for let's see, I want it on the desktop. Okay, now I have the root C here. Okay, that should be good. Now let's copy it. I'm taking it to the expressway to test. Actually, it is not mandatory you test in the expressway. If you don't have an expressway, you have to go ahead and test it however method you think will be ideal for you. For me, I just felt the expressway will give me a method of a way to show if it is valid or not valid, or if it is good or not good. So we have this, click on browse, CA, then we append the certificate. Now I'm checking. As you can see, it gives me the server name which I expected. It matches the usual as expected, and this is the expiry and it is valid. This way I know the certificate is valid, and I have completed I can use this as my root C in all the machines that I will be generating certificate for. And any other thing I need to check. Okay, I think that's all. We have created our DNS, we've created our certificate of authority, and we have created the Active Directory and successfully joined the server to the Active Directory. We will not require any other for configuring Cisco Expressway. We will not require any other instances or features or roles to be configured for on this server. This is majorly what we will require, and I want to say thank you for watching this video.